Hi everyone, I'm back. So I've got a really exciting box opening today. Haven't bought anything from eBay for a good while. I do always have a look just in case something comes up that's, you know, a good buy. And this is, well, I think it is anyway. So I've got it here. It's, make sure I don't show any addresses. It arrives literally 10 minutes ago. The postman bought it, so I'm going to open it up with you. So yeah, I got this on a bid. I won this on a bid. I ended up putting a high bid in to make sure that I got it, and I did. I didn't pay half of what I bid, but I did get it. So yeah, so it is Pedigree Sindy related, this doll. And you know, my first love is of course Sindy. So here we go. Excited. So it looks well wrapped. So let's get rid of the box. I'm always frightened of showing addresses, which I don't want to do. I don't think I did there. Right, so it's in bubble wrap, as you can see. Came quite quickly by Royal Mail. It was sent tracked, which I liked. Then I can see when it's coming. I knew it was out for delivery to today. So there's the first layer of the bubble wrap, and here's the second layer. You can see a bit through there, can't you? I've wanted one of these dolls for years. I've never got one. So here she is. Hang on a minute. Keep the suspense going, eh? Here she is. Oh, look at her. Oh, look at her. So she is Victoria Jane. Now, she was... See, Pedigree did make some of these dolls. It doesn't say Pedigree on here. It says exclusive to Debenhams. And Pedigree did make dolls for Debenhams. So I can't say 100% it was made by Pedigree, but I think it was. So she's basically the same as a Sindy ballerina. But this doll was made exclusively for Debenhams. I mean, back in the... She's either 1970s or 1980s. I think she's 1970s, but they did make them in 1970s and 1980s. They made Victoria Jane dolls for Debenhams. So the other dolls they made for Debenhams, they made some really little, like Pippa-sized dolls. They also made those for, I think they're called Sarah Louise. I have got a couple of them, the little ones. But, excuse me. So this is Victoria Jane. She's an 11.5-inch fashion doll, as you can see. So she's new in box. Excuse me, I've still got a bit of a cough from when I was ill. She's new in box. And she's a ballerina. So I paid £40 for her, including postage, which I think was a good price. Because she's new in box. She's not been out the box. But I am going to get her out of the box, obviously. I am going to keep the box, but I am going to get her out. I mean, the box is in fantastic condition. If you think how old this is. So if this is 1970s, which I think it might be, this could have potentially been a doll that I had when I was little. Because I had my original Sindy doll in 1973. I've tried to do some research, and I thought Victoria Jane dolls were the 1970s, but they also brought them out in the 1980s. So I need to do a bit more research to try and pinpoint. It's difficult to get information on these dolls because they're the same as Sindy, but they're not, if you get what I mean. They were made exclusively for Debenhams. I like her face. I like that she's got a different face to Sindy. It's really pretty, isn't it? So, yeah, they do come up, these dolls, on eBay. They're quite rare, but when they come up, obviously, they're normally used. So that's good. So literally, this bit that she's on just comes out. So she's not been removed from the box, which is incredible. So So I would have loved a ballerina, a Sindy ballerina when I was young. I only had, it looks like her ankles work as well. Oh, look at her. So I don't know who'd kept her in her box all this time. I mean, it's incredible, really. So at the back, I haven't really got to snip anything. That's just come off her hair. That's just a bit of plastic. But at the back, I can literally just untwist that, and that's how she's in. So I can actually take her out without having to cut her out. Oh, isn't that amazing? Look how simply she was put in that box. Oh, I love her. I'd like to get a definite year and date on her. Oh, I love her. Look at her. Oh, I feel quite emotional to have a doll that I could have possibly had when I was a child. She's the same weight as a Sindy. Her articulation is good. So I'm 100% going to keep that box because I can easily put her back in the box. The only thing she was held in by was that. So I haven't had to cut her out at all, which is brilliant. So I'm the first person to have got this doll, this vintage doll, out of its box. So she's a redhead, which is brilliant because they're the rarest Sindy dolls anyway. So the fact that she has red hair is fantastic. So as you can see, what she's wearing is so similar, almost exactly the same as what a pedigree Sindy doll would have worn. Let's see what markings she's got on her. There's nothing on the back of her head. She hasn't got markings on her. No. So her articulation is an actual... Can you see how her legs bend? So with the Sindy ballerinas, their articulation was inside the plastic, which is why it was easier to break. I'm going to get a Sindy doll to compare her with. Hopefully the one that's got working ankles. Yes. So I've got a Sindy doll here, ballerina, that I've had for years, that I would have got from eBay. So this would be the equivalent Sindy doll. So with a Sindy, her joints they do work, but the joints are under the skin, which in some ways is nicer, but in other ways it means they're more prone to break. So this Sindy's ankles do work, her ballet shoe, which is rare. On a Sindy doll of this age, normally the ankles are broken. So on this doll, I don't really want to undress her, but can you see what I mean? The joint is visible. It is not like a joint under the skin, which actually makes her more hard wearing. So her ankles bend. When I ordered her, I wasn't sure that her ankles bend, but they do. But again, it's a joint that you can see. So that is going to be a lot more hard wearing. These joints are not going to break the same way as the majority of Sindy dolls of this age. Their ankle joints are broken because they're under the skin. So she's got good movement in her head. She's got blue eyes. She's got her hair done up with a little yellow bow. So her head is a bit smaller than that Sindy's, although the size of Sindy's heads, vintage Sindy's heads, does vary. But the eyes are identical almost, aren't they? You can see that. So Pedigree did make these dolls for Debenhams. Whether Pedigree made this one or not, I cannot be 100% certain. As I say, I do need to do a bit more research, but you can see the similarity, can't you? Her ballet shoes just slipped off. Need to do the strap up. So yes, I mean this girl is quite old. She's got missing hair plugs and all sorts. Look, she's quite an old Sindy, but she's got the original outfit on. So some of the Sindy dolls had the same tights as this Victoria Jane doll has, the tights with the holes in. In fact, I've got one over there with the same tights on. So her ballet shoes are different. They simply slip on. They're not tied round. whereas the Sindy, they're actually tied round with plastic. Again, I prefer this doll because these are really difficult to do up. So, oh, she's just perfect, isn't she? I mean, I love what she's wearing. So she's got an all-in-one leotard, which again is very similar to what the Sindy would wear. Although the Sindys I've got a short sleeve leotard, not a long sleeved. You can see the leotard there, look. And so the tutu, as you can see, is very similar. I love the lemon. The lemon's so pretty, isn't it? So pretty. It's done up with a pop-arm. You can see it's never been... I mean, I'm not going to undress her or anything. I'm not going to do anything with her because she's new from box. So her hands, again, you can see, I can show you the joints. They're not under the skin. The joints are visible. That's what I mean. Whereas Sindy's joints are like that. They're not really visible. But it's the same articulation. Yeah, it's the Sindy's. Let me just show you on Sindy what I mean, in case you don't get what I mean with the difference in the joints. The joints on Sindy are not visible. They are underneath the skin. I'm sure you know what I mean, but I'm just making sure. So her shoes, ballet shoes now fall off. Can you see the joint mechanism is underneath, which in a lot of ways is better because it looks better, but it just means that they are prone to breaking more than joints that are visible like that. Joints that are visible like that, I think, are better. So yeah, she's got the shoulder joints, the same as Sindy. She's got all the same articulation. It's just that the articulation is visible. Whether that makes her a cheaper made doll, I don't think so, to be honest. I don't think so. I'm just absolutely thrilled with her. I really want to find out exactly what year she came out. I'm going to try and find out. It's difficult. There isn't as much information about these dolls. This whole website's telling you about Sindy dolls. I've got a booklet that I've printed off myself from the internet with every Sindy doll that came out every year from 1960s, 1970s, 1980s, all the way through, so that I can refer to that to find out where my dolls come from. But there isn't that with these dolls. So I don't know whether she would have been cheaper or not. I don't know. I don't think she would have been. I love that her face is different to Sindy. I love that. I mean, her hair's really well rooted. Yeah, I just love her. Look. You know, there's similarities, but the face is different. And it should be different. It was a different doll. But as I say, Pedigree did make dolls for Debenhams. But I'm unsure as to whether Pedigree made this doll. They might well have done. It doesn't actually say on the box, because obviously it's a Debenhams product. And it's got exclusive to Debenhams written on it. So that's what they're going to go with. It does say it was made in China. It says on the back, Victoria Jane has 14 separate movable joints. She is much more than just a doll. Her head turns gracefully to all positions, which it does. Head goes right down and then right back and then all the way round. She's got blush, she's got lipstick. She's so pretty. Her arms are movable at the shoulder, elbow joints and wrists, which is true. And then her hands go all the way round as well. Her waist is naturally flexible and can be turned or bent into many positions, which it can. Look, can you see? She's got all the ballerina positions, hasn't she? Her hip joints are movable and the legs can be posed in many ways. So she can do the splits that way and she can do the splits, I think, that way. Yeah. I think what's just stopping her is the tights she's got on. Her knees are graceful and the legs bend to a full right angle, which they do. It doesn't mention her ankles on here, but her ankles are fully flexible as well. I wasn't sure whether her ankles were going to be bendable, but They are. I love her. I mean, you would pay £40 for one of these dolls used, to get it new in box. To get such an old vintage doll new in box is incredible. I'm so pleased that I got her. What I did is I found her and I put in a bid, and I was the highest bidder. And then a few people were obviously watching this doll being new in box. Obviously other people were going to be wanting this doll, other collectors were. And I have to just say at this point, if I wasn't a doll, if I didn't collect dolls, I just had my Sindy doll, and I was on eBay and I saw this doll and I knew who she was, even if I wasn't a doll collector, I probably would have bidded on her anyway, just because she could have possibly been a doll I had when I was a child. So that shows how much this doll means to me. I'm really hoping that she is 1970s. So yeah, I bid, and then the bid went up, and it was kind of going up in bits and pieces. It's getting down to the last sort of 30 seconds. And I thought, you know what? I'm just going to put £100 bid on there and just see what happens. And it come out, I got it for £40. Sometimes you have to do that, because right near the end of the bidding on eBay, you get to the last few seconds, everyone's bidding, and they're all like, you know, doing an extra £2 here, an extra, you know, and I just think, no, I really want her. Would I have paid £100 for her? Yes, I would have done. I wanted her that much. I was very happy to have got her for £40. Very happy indeed. And yeah, I don't know who was selling her, why they were selling her. I would not sell her for anything. I wouldn't sell her for anything. I just wouldn't. Yeah, so she's beautiful. So that's Victoria Jane, who's made exclusively for Debenhams. Let me just show you the small, this is the small doll they did, who is also, so this is Sarah Louise. I've got a couple of these. This is the one with pink hair. She's not in her proper outfit because she didn't come with any clothes. So this is the Sarah Louise doll, and she was also made for Debenhams. She's got good articulation, but it's under the skin like Sindy. Yeah. I love them. I love them. And because they were exclusively for Debenhams, they are quite rare dolls. I feel that they are anyway. Yeah, I really like them. Yeah, I mean, I'm absolutely made up. So I'm going to keep the box, obviously. I am able to put her quite simply back into her box. Look at her. She'll be going in my cabinet. I will keep the box safe, and she will be going in my cabinet with my other Sindy ballerina dolls. She'll be tucked safely away, but I am absolutely thrilled with her. I mean, even the box, look at the box. There's not sellotape or anything on it. I wish they sold dolls in boxes like this now, where they're so easy to get out, rather than all this plastic and tape that they used to use. I mean, it's all cardboard, isn't it? Apart from the plastic front, the cellophane front. And then you've just got that one little twisty thing that held her in, and that's all that's held her in, you know. Amazing. Amazing. I love her. I cannot get across to you without you physically seeing this doll in the flesh, how lovely she is. She's just lovely. Yeah, absolutely thrilled with her. I hope you're as interested seeing this doll as I am. And I've got very few dolls new in box, so I'm just thrilled, absolutely thrilled. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye.